gorgeous, but you don't have a clue. Your smile could tear me apart. I dwell with the strangely aching heart. Just hold on, you'll soon be mine. I know that you'll give in to me. So come fall in love with me, 'cause I know we're supposed to be. Let's go home to bed now. It's more than just a game for two. It's made for me and you. I stay in your head now until you're mine, mine. Let's go home to bed now. It's more than just a game for two. It's made for me and you. I stay in your head now until you're mine, mine, mine. Let's go home to bed now. It's more than just a game for two. It's made for me and you. I stay in your head now until you're mine, mine, mine.
The sky so far away tonight, but I can't lose this one. Got a bright of a falling night. Thought that I was fit to fight for us to be. You gave me life for loving me. Tell me, where did we go so wrong? We were the perfect photo line. Why don't the pictures come out right? We are matching from the skies. How can you choose to leave me now? Don't you tell me goodbye. After all we've been through, gave my all on this bumpy ride. Thought that I was fit to fight for us to be. You gave me life for loving me. Tell me, where did we go so wrong? We were the perfect photo line. Why don't the pictures come out right? We are matching from the skies. How can you choose to leave me Put your body on the kitchen table and move the dishes to the side. Yeah, girl, you always tend to drive me crazy. Looking at me with those eyes. Yeah. Put some music on, turn the lights down low, throw the pillows off the bed. Blow the candles out, move your body slow. If you got something on your mind, I might try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it. Baby, I still wear the shirt you gave me, 'cause it reminds me of the times when I was down and you were there to save me, telling me that I'll be fine. Put some music on, turn the lights down low, throw the pillows off the bed. Blow the candles out, move your body slow. If you got something on your mind, I might try to help you let it go. got something on your mind. I'ma try to help you let it go. You got something on your mind. I'ma try to help you let it go. Baby, I'ma try to help you let it go. Oh no. Try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it go. Try to help you let it go.
Yeah, I'm dancing, I'm popping now. My dancing is popping now. Yeah, I'm dancing, I'm popping now. My dancing is popping now. Yeah, I'm dancing, I'm popping now. My dancing is popping now. Yeah, I'm dancing, I'm popping now. My dancing is popping now. I'm dancing, I'm dancing, I'm dancing, I'm dancing, I'm dancing, I'm dancing,
peeps, we're back. What's up? You all hear me alright? I need my phone so I can see the chat. Well, hopefully we get this one done today. Yay! Finley Mary, how you doing? All good? Let me just get the YouTube stream on my phone so that I can see the chat, because the screen's too far away, I keep telling you. There we go. Just mute the sound on that. I don't know if you can hear the 3D printer going, but it might be. If it's too loud, I'll pause it. Just let me know if you can hear the 3D printer too much, and then I'll. It's almost done. It's 94% done. So, Dead Zone. What's up, man? Another rainy day in Plymouth. Jesus. Right. So yesterday we left it where we wired in the camera. We then wired in this little cable here for the VTX, and so we need to sort that out today, and also I need to solder in this little bad boy, and again, as you can tell, it's used because it came from my little box of tricks. There's about I went through my box of tricks. There's actually about 5 of these in my little box of tricks, all wired up, twisted wires, just yeah. Finny says, wait, there was a stream. Yes, there was a stream yesterday and you missed it. Just, what can I say? Where's the dedication? So, one thing I hate about building a drone is when it does all this. So, what I'm going to quickly do, and I do like these things, I'm going to stick some of these feet on the bottom. Just stick on M3 feet. It makes it all a lovely jibby, but what I tend to do is stick him right to the end over the motor hose, like that. It just gives God something soft to land on, what can I say? If you missed it yesterday, Finley, then you've got some viewing material this evening. Because you can get these landing pads on the store if you want. So if you've never seen them before, they are great. So there you go. Awesome. It's really weird. I can see myself on the stream here, and it's like 10 seconds behind. There we go. Anyway, on with the job. So now it's not sat on the deck, it's quite high, nice. I mean, because they're a good 6mm thick, I reckon. Out. Take a slice from my cup of tea. I've got a cup of tea today, look. Beautiful. Jay Jones, what's up? Right, so we need to get this bad boy on here. I need some heat shrink for that as well. That's going to be annoying. 2 seconds, guys. I need to get some heat shrink. Haha! Oh, Toon's in the house again. I'm always happy to see you, don't you? You know I am. I love you really. I don't even remember on the other day on the stream Jack Brighton to a Fly was on in the chat, and we said to him, oh, you know, you need to come on the live stream in the evenings, you know, with all the gang, and we'll have a good laugh, because obviously he's part of ADO. And then he said he'd ask. I don't know why he has to ask, but he said he'd ask, and then never got back to me. So we all took a night off from the stream the other night, which was quite nice. It just means I drank a lot of beer and got smashed. Win-win. So what's everybody up to at this moment to keep busy during this awful weather? He bottled it. He can hack us. Thing is, if we put Jack on with Daniel, let's just be carnage. Utter carnage. To ask his wife, Frank. I didn't notice that Jack wasn't on audio last night. I did tune in and he wasn't on there. I don't normally like to say hello in the chat though on the stream, because it kind of, I don't know if they know who I am. Like, because I'm not signed in as Droneislife on YouTube. I'm signed in with my private name, which is Slider. So maybe I should use my Droneislife account and then comment on the chat, and just so it pops up, and just see if they all get a bit maybe see if it puts them off their stride, or see that they get ridiculous or something. Who knows? We can only try. In case you're wondering, I'm ordering. My tea is black. It's the way I like it. I'm waiting for the jokes. Right, let's get me soda and iron turned on here. Let's get the soda in. So Crossfire today, I'm going to attach it. Where's my pointer? Ha! I'm going to attach it on this corner here, because we've got a 5 volts, we've got a ground, we're going to R2T2 there. No, be stuff about it and ask silly questions. 8 mile hike. Oh yeah. Oh, we need to see the footage. Daniel, we need to see the footage of that dive. You said you did it. You messaged me yesterday. Oh, I did it. But no proof. Didn't happen, mate. Right, so I'm going to put my Crossfire on the bottom down here. So I need the wires just a little bit shorter than that, actually. So let's give them a snip. Like I said, this is a used. I've got a lot of used stuff. Put yourself out and run DVR. You're as bad as me. You're the only other person that's like me that sends a quad X amount of miles down the road with no GPS, no DVR, and gets away with it. I've done it so many times with my Alien, and it just keeps coming back. It's brilliant. We need to think of some awkward questions to ask on AODO then, if I'm going to be logged on as my pilot name. And then I could switch account and ask them all over again on my Droneislife account. That'd be quite funny. Just saying. We won't tell Fran though, because she'll probably tell me off about doing it. She'll be like, me. Here's a question for you guys. What sort of would be epic? What sort of temperature do you guys run your soldering irons at? There. It's just out of curiosity. Actually, mine's a bit cold at the moment. Let's turn it up. Yeah, good point. You say that, Daniel. It's not the losing the quad that bothers me, even though it's, you know, never leaves a quad behind and all that rubbish. It's 392. Jesus, that's hot. It's the losing of the GoPro that bugs me. 300 for small wires, 350 for ESCs, 400 for XT60 situations. Jesus. I leave mine on 330 all the time. Just like, I do everything at 330 there. Just find that a bit crazy. I mean, anything sort of above 360, you can start to see other components on the circuit board starting to bubble because you're too hot. But each their own. Hey, hey. There's over 392. Jesus Christ. Oh, I need to tin some pads on here. Touch and go. That's what she said. Don't hold it on for long. True. I must admit, I've never heard it on for long. Again, that's where she had. I need to look up what that pad is. 2 seconds, guys. I need to Google some stuff. It's all because my eyesight's so crap these days. I've got glasses and I've got contacts. I should be having my contacts on for this because I can see better with my contacts. My glasses are just shite. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. It's that corner. Sweet. Alright, we're back. Get a helio spring on that quad. No. What do I want to do that for? It'll just, if I do that, it'll just end up like your quad's done, you're like on fire. Just trimming the wires back a minute because I've tinned them, but there's quite a lot exposed there. Let's get rid of those filings. Yep, just drop them all in my lap. Nobody likes a helio spring these days, do they? Anybody use a helio spring these days? What am I printing? It is a aero fin for a sniper, or for my sniper, as a backup for the weekend because I'm off to the team body sheep. You can't see it, I don't think. I'm going to rock the camera back. No, you definitely can't see it, can you? But yeah, it's there. You're lucky that both printers aren't going today. What do you think of my soundproofing wall? Makes it very dead in here. Exactly, there's a helio what? If it's freestyle, it needs to be KISS, and the only reason I'm not using KISS is because this frame only takes 20 by 20, so I have no choice. So if I've got to use something that's better for, like, it's going to be Acon. Get some Stampede numbers for that printer. Oh my god. It's 98% done. Chew your boots. It's here to make money, not cost me money. Right, let's wire this Crossfire unit in. Where's my tweezers? I borrowed yours, dang you. It's like £5. Oh, so what? I don't care. It's not normally on when I'm doing a live stream, and then the other day when I did a live stream but I waited for it to finish. Oh my god, people whinged. Oh, where's it not in? It's taking so long to end. I just thought, Jesus Christ. It's not that loud anyway, I don't think. I'm not happy with that soda there. It's better. Ground on there. I swear Shane is the only person that calls me Daniel. Surely your mum calls you it. No. Well, what's your mum call you then? Because, you know, she gave you that name. Daniel or Dan? Are you a Dan? Don't really want to be a Dan. Anyway, Dan's common as muck. Ah, Dan's so common. True. The rain yesterday was letting out. It's still 98%. Jesus Christ, it's over. Be done already. I know I need to heat shrink that bad boy in a minute. Move that white one out of the way. Swear to God I can never. That rain. Oh, yeah, you say the rain yesterday. It's still going on here today. We had thunderstorms and all sorts down here. Shit is crazy, man, crazy. Yeah, true. You say that we've got this watcher. There's that 1 minute to go. And then you like literally make a cup of tea and then, you know, do all the rest of the malarkey and it still says 1 minute to go. Brilliant. Right, so that's on. Let's go around this way. Stream's going well. I'm waiting for the Thunder and Lightning to take something out, that's all. Right, so this thing, my XT60 and the XT60 Saber, I'm actually going to put it right on the back. I did think about putting it up here, but because my 6S pack is so big. Cheers, Stephen, if you're watching. Because my packs are so big, they're actually getting away with each other. So I'm going to, for the moment, I'm just going to stick it on the back standoff there, because my antenna is going to come out through there as well. So I need to mount this bad boy, this bad boy, my multi-T as well. Obviously, everything you're seeing on here, you can buy online anyway on the store. So. I disagree with your arm pads. And why is that, Daniel? Does your mum not call you Daniel if you're in trouble? Surely that's the thing. Surely if you get in trouble, she calls you Daniel. What you doing, Daniel? Oh, I need to shrink my heat shrink. 2 seconds. Oh, don't. My finger smells like chicken when you burn it. Come on, Daniel, what's wrong with my arm pads? I need to know. He's not going to tell me why, is he? He's just going to say he disagrees and not give me a reasonable explanation. Dead zone, yeah, storms, they've been epic this morning down here, so hopefully, if you like a good bit of lightning, you'll see it. It's brilliant. To be fair, I'd rather sit up and watch the lightning than actually sleep, if that makes sense. Go. Still no proof, Daniel, about you disliking my arm pads. To be fair, with every time you graze the floor or something like that, or bed crash, they do kind of disappear, but they are only stuck on and they're like ultra cheap, so it doesn't really matter. Right, let me get rid of SXT60 connector in a minute because I've got some double sticky started pad which I'm going to stick that down to the bottom plate. Yeah, man, love a good storm even. Hey, it's finished. And it's gone. It's gone quiet. Lovely jubbly. Daniel still hasn't said why he disagrees with my pads. I think he's just trying to be awkward myself. Right, let's rotate this up so it's there. Everybody loves a good storm. So no, it does look ridiculously dark and grey outside at the moment. And I want that quality around the side there. I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute, guys. Just let me bear with me get it stuck down. There you go. Oh, my Wi-Fi must be even worse here. Yeah, your Wi-Fi is awful, mate. Yeah, they're great for when they're on there. Right, so that in there. No, you're not getting a Betaflight config in this stream. That'll be on the next one because else the streams are too long. No one wants to be sat here for 2-3 hours, do they? Although, given the weather outside, what else is it to do? Right, so I am going to put my Mortal T out on there. That's the way I always put them. And I'm sure Daniel's got a problem with it, but I don't freaking care. But I'm going to use my little Mortal T mount that we print and sell on the store if anybody wants one. Liking the plugs here, aren't you? So that goes down there. Oh God, Luke's in as well now. I did respond to the arm part. I don't like them. They last 2 seconds. Make them a pain to mount on the wall. Saucy Neutrino. It isn't saucy. It's very saucy. You find it better on the back than the front. Yeah, to be honest, all my Immortal Tees I've gone on the back. I always put them on a back arm, because when you think when you're in forward flight, you're constantly like that, so then it's kind of at the highest point, wherever you put it. So it's quite. Why, Luke? Why are you being weird? Why are you typing everybody's name like that? I know Daniel's doing it. It's like a bunch of kids. I need a bigger cable tie than that. So what I generally tend to do is go under the motor wire so I'm not squashing them, and then why the rear left and not the right? You're just being weird, dude. You're just trying to be awkward, aren't you? They're just trying to be funny. Wait until the next bloody live stream. I will have my revenge in this life or the next. I'm going to leave the cable tie on as well, I reckon. There you go. Okay, that. So that's the rear. To me, that's the rear left. Don't want it on the rear right. I destroy less on the rear. That's just because you're weird. There's no right way or wrong way to mount these things, but you're just weird. And now you're going to have a meltdown about my VTX mounting issues. Must be how you crash. Here's an idea. Don't crash. Just pin it out there. Right. So one thing left to do is to mount my VTX, because the cable is here, and the antenna. This is my top plate. Let me do the strap for a minute, so it's not flopping around in the way. Later, Daniel. Okay, so here's my top mount. I've got my GoPro mount here, which will be for my session. Booyah. Here's my battery strap. Obviously, because my battery's going to be my toilet tank. I can, if I want to, take it out, rough it the other way, and have the battery back to front, just depending on how it flies. So that will go that away. But what I need to do, I've got my VTX to mount. And normally what I do, I'm going to cable tie the antenna and the SMA there to the bottom, and then annoyingly to a lot of people I leave the VTX just floating in midair, just floating around in midair, or I might actually just put a bit of W sticker tape just there, just to hold it in place. But I'm not, on my aliens they kind of float in midair between the standoffs. So if it gets a yank, you're not going to do any damage to it. But we'll stick it there. Actually, we'll put double-sided sticky tape down there, and just hold it on there for a minute. Pizza pineapple, love it. Did you try pepperoni and pineapple? That, my man, is a whole new ball game. Because that was oh no, John's messaging me. What the hell's going on with people these days? No, I'm in demand. Right, so I'm going to stick my VTX there. I can get to the bottom. I'm not having small orders. It's a freestyle quote. I need to be on one channel only. Nobody else likes it. It's just tough. And I need some more cable ties. That was just Atto let me know that the snipers are coming back into stock. Thank God. I really enjoyed it after Eric's show. Oh mate, Eric actually messaged me today. He wants to come back on because he enjoyed the show so much. He thought it was such a laugh. And I wish I recorded the conversation after the show ended, because the show ran over. It was like 2 hours long, wasn't it? But it was so funny. But after he went, or after you guys went, should I say, he put on I think it was 1:45 in the morning before we all stopped chatting. It just got stupid. Actually, he got out his gun collection and all sorts. But yeah, man, he was wicked. To be honest, I didn't think he was going to be that way. Because when you see his live streams, he's a bit serious all the time. But no, man, he was just epic. But yeah, everybody that was involved in that chat that night stayed on until like 1:45 in the morning. It was just amazing to speak to him, to be honest. And then he said to us, he said, "Oh, thanks for a good evening. It was fantastic." And we was like, "Yeah, man, no worries. Come back again anytime." And so yeah, he wants to come back on. I don't know when yet, but he wants to come back on. Right, so I'm going to curl my antenna up. There we go. VTX along the bottom nut. Curl the antenna up. This is the Triumph Pro. So now we're going to plug in my Unify Pro. You can tell he really, at heart, a Looney Tune. Yeah, man. Him and Steel are all the same. I've got the connector upside down here because I'm not concentrating. They're all so. When they do their own streams, it's like, oh yeah, well, sponsors involved, blah 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 blah. Oh, I did have it right way around. Everything's got to be PC. We can't swear. We can't do anything because they want to offend somebody. And then they come on here and they're just like, you know what? We don't care. What have I done here? I just can't get it in the hole. There we go. Right, so there we go. Look, plugged in to the VTX, and then we're just gonna whiz that around and set that down that way. Get the bolts for the lid, for the skid lid. Oh, that didn't mean not camera. Told you that's what she said. What she said. Agreed. Not gonna lie. It's all about my wife. She's always right. I'm always wrong. That's the way it is in life. The sooner I say yes, dear, let's do what you say, the less I sleep on the sofa, and my life's happy. Do that, put that there. Absolutely. It's almost looking like it's in danger now of looking like a quad. So what's everybody got planned for this weekend? If anybody in the chat is at the Team Woolly Sheep event, give me a holler, because I am there this weekend. I am racing. Atto, sup, late to the party. As always, mate. As always. Fashionably late. I'm going to have to take the GoPro mount off now. Yeah. It's alright. It's not a problem. We're just demonstrating once again how good it is to take these off. It's not raining this weekend, Finley. You can't say stuff like that. It's just it's gonna be mildly moist. There you go. Oh, I twisted my camera. I sort my angle out on that camera as well. Gonna be rain here also. Apparently tomorrow they forecast well, sunshine, mostly sunshine, with some clouds, and that's about it for this part of the country. I don't really know where everybody else is in the country to say what your weather is, but to be fair, even if it rains, we'll race between showers. It's not a problem. Love the GoPro mounts. This John's unique 3-bolt fixing system. Don't know if you can see that. Such a genius idea. I've still got room to get my Gowie strap around as well, so I'm going to plonk that bad boy in there. Get myself a Gowie strap. And before anybody asks, are these coming back in stock? They will be. They're just, everything's just delayed to buggery. But whilst you're waiting, get yourself over to the Atto store, pick up some Atto battery straps, because they do look epic. I haven't got any. Alright, John. I haven't got any, John. John, I ain't got any. Yeah, get yourself over to the Atto store and sort yourself out with some Atto goodies. Oh, shut that up. There you go. No SD card. Woohoo! So there you go. There is my take. Oh, should we put a battery on it? Let's put a battery on it so we know what it completely looks like. Bloody Gowie straps are so good, it's the problem. So I'm going to be plonking on this one. Thunderpower 1300 6S. That away. Oh, I need a battery paddle now. We'll do that later. Didn't really think about that one, did I? Should we do it that way? That's just wrong, isn't it? There we go. Not a problem. Battery goes across that way to connect. Spotty dog. What are we thinking? What are we thinking, guys? What's the weight? What, with or without the GoPro and battery? You're going to make me go and get a set of scales. I'll do both. Let me go and get a set of scales and I'll do both. 2 seconds, guys. And we're back. Right, have said scales in hand. Right. Did you get my message? No, I didn't, Jack. Where did you put it? Right, let's do it without the GoPro and that on it first. Because things have moved on. Not everybody's using a GoPro now, and to be fair, the battery that I've put on this bad boy is huge. On EP2. No, I haven't looked at it, mate. I've been so busy. Car hunting's not going very well at all. It's not. But I might be coming up to Brighton on Tuesday. Right, so without GoPro and without battery, but with battery straps obviously, it comes in at 320 grams, which is really quite light. Should we compare it to something? What have I got to compare it to? Let me grab my Alien. So, Alien, here we go. 415 grams on the Alien, but bear in mind that's all individual ESCs and PDB and a KISS V2 and full size cameras. So 415 against 320. You can feel it. You can feel it between those completely. So, if also, why is your car trying to kill you? Right, my car has an electrical fault, and if you didn't know, Jack, my background before I started Droneislife a couple of years ago, I was a master tech for Mercedes-Benz for 20 odd years, and I have a Mercedes, even though we've had it from new. So, but yeah, so basically what it will do at random points whilst you're driving, it drives absolutely perfect, but whilst you're driving it will then turn itself off. Everything, like literally, it's like somebody's turned taken the power cable off the battery for about 2 seconds. So everything goes dead, and 2 seconds later it will jump back into life and bump start itself. But you lose power steering, or the lights, everything, which is not too bad once you get used to it. It's just like meh, you know, you prepare for it. But when it does it late at night and you're going across country roads and you're relying on your headlights to see down the country lane, and next minute the car just cuts out, it's pretty scary. I've spent so much time with it, and it's been to main dealer and all sorts. So, and they just nobody knows. So, what, we've had it from new, and it's 15 years old now, so it's time to upgrade it. It hasn't really got a lot of mileage on it. It's like 80,000 miles on it. So, right. So with my whopping great big 6S Thunder Power pack there, let's chuck this back on the scales. They're not reading 0. Come on. I think this pack is particularly heavy. So if you because it's if you had a modern day pack, obviously, because what's like if you had the 1100 Thunder Power, the Lunar Lander from Mr. Steel, which is on its way, there are 175 grams, but I don't know. I think this is clearly over 200 grams. This pack. So with the GoPro, 580 with that hacking great big lump on it. What the hell? So that's not bad though, considering the GoPro's on it as well. Turned out it was the immobilizer on a Ford Probe. Yeah, no, it's been everywhere, this thing. Obviously, because when I owned my garage, I had main dealer diagnostics, so I had MB Star, and it was just. The problem is when it did it, and when the car came back alive, it was throwing up every code in the ECU known to man. So it was just, yeah, just ridiculous. But it's the problem is with Mercedes, because every part is like going to cost the moon. It's not worth doing anymore. It's so owed, even though it does run really well. Unfortunately, I sold my other Merc, which I shouldn't have done. I should have done the other way. I should have sold this one and then kept the other one. But hey ho, live and learn. So yeah, hunting for something else now. I've been and seen 2 cars, but they're all nails at the moment. But yes, if I do end up coming to Brighton, Jack, on Tuesday, I will give you a shout. I'll be coming by train anyway. So right, any questions about the frame? Obviously, then I'll do another live stream probably Monday with a beta flight setup tutorial, and we can do that as well. I'm not going to do it today because I've got lots of work to do, and like always, not enough time to do it. So yeah, any more questions about the frame? I've got a question for you all when you're all buying one. No questions? No nothing? Oh. You got my number from my account. Bail me if you want. Have you got an account, have you? Make it with a 30 by 30 for Kiss. Lol. No, physically would have to widen the bottom plate, but I think Atto does do a conversion plate for 20 by 20 to 30 by 30 carbon fibre plate to convert it, so if you wanted to, you could use that. To be honest, I love it to be a Kiss setup, but it's just everything would be so far sticky at the edges. But you know, there is an adapter plate on Atto's site if you want to convert it from 20 by 20 to 30 by 30. Anything else? Alright, okay, alright, Jack, yeah. If I did come up, mate, I'll give you a shout. We go and get a coffee. I'll treat you to a coffee, mate. With a mask on. And a straw. I'll tattoo your head with some Droneislife stickers. There you go. Right. Oh, arm protector. If you want to put arm protectors on these, you can. It's the same ones for the Atto Sniper I believe. I've been playing around actually. Oh, I haven't cleaned that one up. That's not good. Playing around with some new TPU. Cup of tea and a slice of cake. Everybody loves a cup of tea and a slice of cake. This is a neon orange. But they are the same arm protectors as the sniper. But yeah, that colour is like in your face. So I won't get it on now because me pad's there. But yeah, you can put it on the end of there. Not a problem. Actually, it's quite a good colour. Looking good. Looking good. And then the sniper fin that was printing the other day. So there you go, all done and dusted. So go buy one. It's amazing. But yeah, on the next video, which we'll probably do because it's bank holiday weekend, so I'll do it Tuesday actually. We'll do a beta flight setup on here. We'll get it all up and running, and go from there. Even though I absolutely hate beta flight 4.2, I just can't get on with it. It needs to be KISS. But here's a question: Can you put KISS on an Acorn flight controller? Is that possible? Surely someone's got to do it. I might have to look into that. But yeah, there you go. So until Tuesday, guys, have a great weekend. Oh, Jack, I was going to say to you, where were you last night for LDO? Because you weren't on. Dead Zone, Xnova ETA. Had an email from Xnova, or Gin. The guy's called Gin. Love it. That's like my favourite name in the world now. And drink. The Gin emailed the other day their shipping date from Xnova, because obviously of all the delays, etc., etc. I mean, we're all a bit fed up of hearing about COVID delays, but it is still a thing over there. They've only got, I think he said they've only got 30% of staff working. So their shipping date to leave their factory to me is the 10th of September. So it's about a week and a bit away. And they're only going to take 3 days to get here once they ship. So 13th, 14th of September, and they'll all be here. The delivery, because I knew there was such a delay in the beginning, because they've been really honest and upfront from the word go, that, you know, if you place an order now, it's going to be 6-7 weeks until they get here. Then, you know, I didn't have a problem, but because they said that, I've then put a huge order in. So with plenty of motors coming, I just need to wait for them to get here. So there you go. That's the answer for Xnova, because I know that there are some people that have them on pre-order already. So yeah, so we're looking about the 13th of September to be actually in the store and then sending them out. Apex ETA, the tiny Apex motors. John, the motors that you tested were prototypes. The last time I spoke to Apex, they have now gone to production on those. We should see them available to order. They don't let us order them before the order is ready, just in case there's a problem. But we're looking 2 to 3 weeks for the productions to be available, and then we'll get them in, so that's not a problem. Let me move that notification out of the way. My insides, as usual, I had to get a buddy to inject my meds. Design, you are the one of the pre-orders, right? Okay. Weird thing is, I know pilot names rather than I know people's real names. And because when you register an account online, because of PayPal, I do all the checks and stuff, it's real names, and then I can't put one against the other. But if you have pre-ordered one, that's great, and then you will see them about that sort of time. Jack, what the hell are you going about? Inject your meds. going to go crazy on me on Tuesday if I come up, are you? It's only tea and cake, mate. Jesus. Chill. Oh, that's why you went on LDO. Sorry, I've just clicked. Duh. I didn't realise you had a problem with your insides and injected your meds. Right, okay. Not a problem. Sorry to hear that. Awkward. Right, any more questions before I go? Because then I need to get ready to travel up to Cardiff this weekend to race. If anybody is watching and is at the Woolly Sheep event, I will be taking this one with me. So if you want to come and have a look, you're more than welcome. In other words, I will set it up on beta flight before you lot see that video on Tuesday, but I'll record it. Or actually no, I won't, because what I'll do, I'll just reset it all and then we can go through the hostess setup again on Tuesday. Right, any last questions before I go? Any takers? No, right, okay, good. Right, go and get yourself a frame because it's amazing. These motors are so smooth they're unrealistic. If you don't want these, go and pre-order yourself some X-Novas. That's about it. Everything you see here that's on this quad you can buy on the store. Yeah, it's a fantastic frame. My prototype is still alive and kicking after the amount of crashing it's done, which is truly amazing. I've not had aliens last that long. I had an Apex one. I had an Impulse Apex one and I killed it inside 10 minutes. So, but there you go. Get yourself a frame. Make John happy and me. I get building over this weekend if it's going to be that miserable, because obviously in a couple of weeks' time it's going to be Bando season. So other than that, Dead Zone, have a good one, mate. Jay Jones, see you later. Jack, I'll be in contact when I'm coming up Tuesday. If not, we'll get you on the show next Wednesday. Oh no, we can't. Next Wednesday, the Wednesday after. We'll do the Wednesday after because I've got somebody on this Wednesday anyway. But until then, guys, take it easy, and we'll see you soon.